The talented team at the Brainerd Dispatch that produces this podcast would like to offer you a deal too good to pass up. Get 6 months of local news at BrainerdDispatch.com for just $6. That's $6 for unlimited access. Subscribe now at BrainerdDispatch.com/subscribe. Good morning, Brainerd Lakes area. It's Thursday, June 18th. I'm Teresa Burke with your Brainerd Dispatch Minute, the weekday podcast of the Brainerd Dispatch, brought to you by Brainerd Francis Law Firm, catching you up on the news of the Brainerd Lakes area. Here are today's top local headlines. But first, let's hear from our sponsor.
When insurance companies care more about their profits than your injuries.
Brainerd Francis gets it done. 828-9211.
After more than a dozen years selling used books out of the Westgate Mall, the Friends of the Brainerd Public Library are in search of a new home for their book sale. With a major remodel project to make way for Ollie's Bargain Outlet at the mall, there is no longer room for a book sale. The mall had previously donated space free of charge to the Friends. Members are now in search of a new space that is handicapped accessible, preferably on the ground floor, and large enough to receive donations, store books, and have a sale. The Friends' budget is $1,500 a month. The community is asked to reach out if they know of any space that might fit the bill. I've got more details in today's e-edition and at BrainerdDispatch.com. A 28-year-old Motley woman was taken into custody Monday after she fled from police in Morrison County. The sheriff's office attempted to stop two motorcycles traveling at a high rate of speed on Highway 10 north of Royalton. Both motorcycles fled northbound on the highway. Due to safety concerns, deputies soon terminated the pursuit, but continued to monitor the motorcycles, which eventually separated and traveled in different directions. Deputies later re-engaged one of the motorcycles as it exited south of Little Falls. The rider eventually abandoned the vehicle and fled on foot. She was later observed entering another vehicle, which was stopped by police officers. The suspect was taken into custody without incident and is in custody pending charges. Read more on the case in today's Dispatch e-edition or online. A nod to the movie National Treasure is incorporated in this year's 4th of July scavenger hunt in Brainerd. Mayor Dave Badeau has a series of clues planned to lead one winning team to a $500 cash prize. The hunt begins tomorrow and lasts for the next 2 weeks as teams race to be the first to solve the puzzle. Check out today's e-edition to learn all about the treasure hunt and how you can participate. From former Dispatch publisher Terry McCullough's column, This Was Brainerd, Exploring the Dispatch Archives, here's today's tidbit of local history, brought to you by Mills Automotive Group. 30 years ago today, in 1996, the Dispatch reported that Kingwood Court Good Samaritan Society in Brainerd will close within the next 2 years, a move that will affect 72 employees and 66 residents. A spokeswoman said current beds at Woodland Acres and Pine River, plus an addition to the Bethany facility, should accommodate their needs. For a daily dose of This Was Brainerd, visit BrainerdDispatch.com or find McCullough's column in the newspaper or e-edition. Now here's today's Lakes area forecast, brought to you by Renner Roofing.
Storm Tracker.
Happy Thursday, Brainerd Lakes area. Looking at more sunshine today with temperatures in the upper 60s and a bit of a northwest breeze at 10 to 20 miles an hour, so staying fairly cool for this time of year, but plenty of sunshine to make up for that. Going into tomorrow, thunderstorms possible and some rain as well. Thunderstorms mainly in the afternoon with some gusty winds and small hail possible, but staying below that overall severe level. We'll see some lighter overall winds throughout the day, 5 to 10 miles an hour, and slightly cooler temperatures, 66 degrees as the high. For Saturday, partly cloudy and 73 for your high temperature, lighter winds. And then for Father's Day, seeing similar temperatures, similar conditions, partly to mostly cloudy skies, and a light wind. So overall, a nice day to spend outside for the holiday. Before next week, we'll have those 70s continue, a chance of some scattered thunderstorms on Tuesday, and then possibly seeing some 80s by the end of next week. This is Storm Tracker meteorologist Stefan Sendy.
Thanks to Mills Automotive Group, Rayboyd & Francis Law Firm, and Renner Roofing for their support. And thank you for listening to the Brainerd Dispatch Minute. For more news throughout the day and for information on becoming a subscriber, visit BrainerdDispatch.com. Have a great day, and we'll catch you tomorrow.